Time now for the Bitleys, believe it or not, the top 5 most tweeted and retweeted videos. Number 5, POC Bike Excursion. Yeah, I could do that, I just don't want to.
You could do that.
Yeah,
yeah.
I would love to try something like that. I mean, I've got a bike, but
just have like a wide open space.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, this is one of those videos. Take some extreme sports guys out into the open, into just the wild countryside, and shoot some footage. If you like mountain bike stuff, then you'll love it. But also, if you just like beautiful HD photography, I think you'll like it too.
I think it had this good mixture of it, you know, like the HD and the sports thing, and it really gels in together. I was like, wow, this is quite really impressive, and actually should be on TV.
Last night, I was just telling you before we started, I went to see the YouTube movie, A Life in a Day, and there was a cyclist in that movie. Yeah, who was my favourite character, the Korean cyclist, who was cycling around the world, and it was about 9 years into his journey.
He was in the UK quite recently. On
was
his
he really?
On his UK leg. It was earlier this year.
Of all the people in that movie, I would love to have seen a full movie about this guy. And he had genuine belief that he could actually sort of bring about global peace. Yeah, he really did.
Right. Everyone would just stop fighting because they'd say, oh, well, this guy's been cycling for 9 years. Yeah. That's it. I'm just going to give up
all I need to
have my AK-47.
Exactly.
I don't need it anymore.
Anyway, number 4, the Lightning TO.
TO for Toronto, I think it is. Again, there was a lightning storm recently in Toronto, and a filmmaker went out, took his camera, and just did some incredibly beautiful HD shots.
Very nice.
Of the lightning.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's not easy to capture, I think, well on film.
No.
He's got a beautiful film. It's like about 2 minutes long.
The closest we have to anything like that over here is the opening credits to Coronation Street, I thought. Similar. Yeah. Similar, but on a much smaller scale. And a bit dreary as well. There you go. So what's number 3? Cats of the Bouygues Telecom. How do you say it?
It's a French company, Bouygues, I don't know.
I love it. I love it.
It's great.
Cats, kittens, little kittens.
Office kittens.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if your office was just full of kittens, working.
Working? Well, I'd love it. What would we do? Just go and sleep in the corner or something?
Yeah.
You know, drink milk?
So just wait for them to give you treats and stuff.
Yeah.
Stroke you on the head every now and then to say, good human, good human.
I think I'd feel emasculated after a while. Initially, I'd find it enjoyable, but then, in short order, I think I'd soon grow tired.
Oh, well, you have to go out, find the video and watch the whole clip.
Oh, yeah.
It's a great advert.
This Planet of the Cats style universe. I've never seen a Planet of the Apes movie, but I imagine that is basically what it's like, but with apes. Is that
Not really, no. Planet of the Apes movie is just like post-apocalyptic, so there's no technology. They're not in offices. They're actually just shooting people and catching humans in nets.
And that could have been post-apocalyptic, and they've rebuilt society from nothing, but much better than the apes have done. So it could happen. That's all I'm saying. Lock your doors at night. What's at number 2? 500 people in 100 seconds.
Brilliantly done. Very, very sort of like visually sort of done.
It's visually stunning. Absolutely. I mean, the amount of time to have taken all those photographs, but actually making sure that there's an animation going on, so every person has to hold the right frame, and you've got to animate every single one. I think it's just one of those great viral short films.
But they put a lot of time and effort, because not only did they take all those photos, but they had to go down to Walgreens and make sure they got developed as well. Or Boots, if it was made in the UK.
Yeah, and what if you were missing a frame? You'd have to go out and find someone else
to
redo
it. Take it all over again. And why not? We love that kind of thing.
Redder says, I think there needs to be cats all over those video guys. Well, we were planning a cat special.
Well, but it's quite limited. You can do a nice Bitleys top 5 cats, but there's probably not many web series that are sort of acted and written by cats.
No, but there are channels devoted to cats.
I think I know a couple of cats channels.
Do you? The cats have got their own YouTube channel.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and someone actually dubs the voice in and dubs voices of cats and that.
Well, we'll see what we can find.
Cats, maybe.
Talking cats. Elizabeth Oriana says she knows lots of channels to recommend to us.
I'm just not convinced there's going to be any sort of high-quality web series made by cats. Well, that's what I believe.
We've just seen cats running an office in France, in a French telecom office.
I'm willing to be proven wrong. Yeah, you might be right. That was number 2 though. We haven't looked at number 1 yet. Check it out.
This time we've got Hamsters.
Hamsters, yeah. It's an ad. It's an advert.
It's an advert.
It's an advert. It's a trailer, a commercial.
But it opens like it's a trailer for some new video games. So.
Oh yeah, with the hamster sort of design and all the guns and the spaceship sort of thing. Because it's getting close to Christmas, so obviously, you know, get that video game theme in there.
Oh, Barry, I wish you hadn't said that. We've barely had summer this year. I feel quite depressed thinking that it might be close to Christmas.
You're not a bar humbug type of guy, are you?
No, I'm not a bar humbug type of guy, but I am a summer guy, not a winter guy. And the fact that it's just dark and wet and cold outside already, when it hasn't even been sunny, that just sort of gets me down.
So yeah, there you are. You can see why it's been retweeted, because people kind of look like it could be a video game, but it's actually an advert for cars. The Kia. Lisa, what's the good word in the chat room?
Elizabeth Oriana is offering you to go over and melt in the heat with her. Elizabeth's in Southern California.
I'll be there. I'll be there. Good. Well, that is the Bitly's top 5s, and we've all enjoyed them, and it was a lot of fun, and everyone went home happy.